The first time I smoked weed, I was at a Phil Lesh concert in Austin, Texas, which is basically like fake Grateful Dead, and that's not a good story.
This is a perfect
first
story.
First time I smoked weed. This is good. I was like 14, and I was at my friend's house. We like waited for his parents to go to sleep. It was a whole ceremony. We smoked behind his barn. I grew up in rural Texas, so smoked behind his barn, and then we watched. We got really high and ate a bunch of Cocoa Pebbles, which is really good. And then we watched Robin Hood, the animated version.
The animated with the fox.
Robin Hood the Fox, which is just to this day is amazing when you're stoned. I remember later in life I bought it on DVD just because it was so cool, and I remember at one point we realized the DVD was skipping, and it was this scene over and over again where I think Friar Tuck was just like handing someone a bowl of water, and it was just skipping, and we realized an hour had gone by. Yeah. And also another weird thing about this, now I'm remembering it, it was kind of funny. This guy had a dog, and he had gotten a new dog. It was an Irish wolfhound, so I don't know if you know what that is, but it's a dog that's like this big. Mm-hmm. Like when it stretches out, it's 8 feet tall. It's taller than me. And he didn't tell me that he had just gotten an Irish wolfhound. He'd had it for about a week. His mom bought it. It was like this rich friend of mine. So I didn't know about this, and we're sitting there, we're stoned, we're eating Cocoa Pebbles, we're watching Robin Hood. And then this massive animal walks in the room, and I freaked out, and I thought I was like in a live version of the Phantom Toll Booth or something. It was just like, what the hell is this thing? And it just came in, it freaked me out. It really freaked me out. Because, it's a big animal, but it was a friendly animal, and then next thing you know, I was cuddling with it, so that was a time.
Awesome. And so it's been better since then, is what you're saying?
Oh, yeah, weed's great.
Hey, what's up everybody? It's Wednesday, it's Popdust Presents, and I'm here, honored to be with our first guest of the night. It's Spritzer, all the way from Brooklyn. They just landed at the airport, and we are ready to interview them. They're gonna play a couple songs, we're gonna talk, maybe we'll get along, maybe we won't. You know, maybe we might fight to the death. You got to stay tuned and see what unravels. It'd be terrible. I don't want anybody to have to see that, but I mean, it's live, so you can't predict it. It's a 50-50 chance. So introduce your first song for us, and then you guys can take it away.
Okay. Our first song is it's called Plague.
Plague?
Yeah, it's not released, so that's why we're playing it.
This is an exclusive. You heard it here first. Spritzer, Plague.
So we're doing this. All right. Do you understand this game before we start? The rules and skilled reaction in the dark. It's a dangerous game to play another heart. But the danger's not the same in a city racked with plague. So absolve my sins and burn away my art as I wander around this place in the dark. Oh, I miss you, dear, our dead and buried love. I'll remember you the same, red eyes glistening in your face in the dark. Yeah, I was like, I had a rough summer last summer, and I kind of related it to The Plague by Camus. It's, so that's what this song
He
came
did
out
The
of.
Stranger too, right?
He did The Stranger, yes.
Yes.
So yeah, that's what. That song's kind of loosely about that.
Well,
It
I
was
dig
an
the sound.
inspiration for that was an inspiration for the song.
Sometimes the summer loving, and
Oh yeah, it was just like July.
Sometimes-
Everyone's brains were boiling a little bit too much. And
Oh,
people
yeah.
are weird, and it felt like there was the plague. There were rats running around all over.
oh, true, yeah, we got pizza
Yeah.
rats. This city's disgusting, and it gets hot.
Yeah.
I like the summer more than the winter, but I feel you.
Yeah, man.
You ever see Do the Right Thing?
No, what's that?
It's a Spike Lee joint, and it's about a really hot day in Brooklyn where everybody's super grumpy because it's really warm out,
Makes a lot of sense.
and that's the entire
check that
plot.
out.
Spoiler alert. So does that song appear on this beautiful record right here?
No, it doesn't, unfortunately. But that record rules. If anyone wants to buy it.
What's it called? Is it self-titled?
This record's called "Don't Die."
Don't Die.
It's got 2 songs on it. One's called "Don't Die, Kill Me."
Well,
The other
that's
one's
mixed
called
signals.
"Melt." And it's a fun record. We released that 2 years ago.
Well, it sounds like
Just
a
brought
ton
it
of fun.
along.
Don't Die, Kill Me, Melt. Sounds like a fun time for the whole family.
Yeah.
What's it about, though?
I think it's about like I said at the top of the hour. There's probably going to be a fight to the death. So
No. That's all right.
it wouldn't be
I know-
fair.
I
It wouldn't be
can't-
fair.
I
You're
can't-
injured. You're injured.
I can't fight you.
Yeah. Plus,
You know.
plus, I sprained my wrist last week playing basketball against crime. I fight crime, but also I play basketball with the youth.
Okay.
It's like a charity thing.
Who's your favorite basketball player?
Oh, definitely Wayne Gretzky.
Dude.
I like.
Come on, man.
MSG close.
I really like.
One of the other. It's
It's a tip of the hat.
not a Ranger.
I don't know that I have a favorite. I mean, LeBron's a beast, but that's too that's too mainstream.
Yeah.
But okay, so and the record. When did this come out?
That came out 2 years ago. We just released a record, but I'll be honest. I didn't really like many of the songs on it because I wrote it like 3 years ago, and then it takes a long time to get a record out.
It takes forever.
So that's why we're playing new stuff. Also, we're playing new stuff because I randomly broke my finger.
Yeah, what happened there? You having a rough summer again?
Yeah, no.
What's going on?
It's the start of it. No, I was just helping my brother move, and I apparently ripped my extensor tendon, so I can't play guitar. So I wasn't about to learn any of the new songs off the album we just released, and I thought we'd play these new ones where I'm more comfortable playing keys, and I like the songs more.
It sounded great, and honestly,
Thanks.
lesson learned. This is why you don't help people.
Yeah, even if it is your own brother.
Even if it's your own brother, it's like the Bible says. I don't know him.
It's a great quote.
I'm not.
Is
I'm
that
not
the
my
Old
brother's
Testament,
keeper.
or,
It was one of them. I like the Old Testament. The new one, it got too mainstream. I like their old stuff. It kind of sold out. But do you have another song to play with us tonight?
Yeah, sure, we got another.
We got a couple more. Ryan, you coming back in?
Yeah, all these songs are off the this album that we actually I think just finished. We just got all the final mixes from them.
That's awesome.
Yeah, advertising, dude. How about-
That's good.
There we go. That's Hall & Oates vibe. That's nice.
Sit.
Abandoned Luncheonette, a great album. A 2. There we go. Give it that. See, yeah, keep going. What would you tell me that your face was real? What would you tell me that? But would you tell me that you're gone? You got me wondering on and on. With the first light of this day, got me staring at a locked up gate, wondering when I'll get to see you, wondering if you know I feel you. It's not a question of this time around, it's not an answer. Tell me that your face was real. Why would you tell me that? I miss you more than the fall. Sitting staring at this fucked up wall, wondering when I'll get to see you, wondering if you know I feel you. It's not a question of this time around, it's not an answer. We did it. Yeah. No, he's not. Actually, he's an absurdist writer. It's a common mistake, misconception, if you will. No, Sartre was an existentialist, but Camus was an absurdist. He identified with that, thinking that everything was a little bit over the top.
So there's do you get a lot of your inspiration from various literature?
That's kind of what I did for this album, and a few others, and it's just, yeah, it's true.
And so the one that just came out, where should people find it?
It's just on the internet. We didn't press it. We decided not to because everyone's all about the Spotify playlists and stuff. No one listens. SoundCloud's on its way out, isn't it?
I don't know.
I don't know. Everyone's all Spotify, Tidal, Apple Music, so that's where you can find it. Put it on your indie chill playlist
and it's called,
or whatever. It's called. Sorry, I just released it and just did this whole month-long campaign for. We just played 2 songs that aren't on it. It's Ryan, what's that album called?
The Carter 3.
I'm serious. I'm the one we just released that you're not on, unfortunately. I'm sorry.
Oh my God! Dropping bombs on live.
Sorry. It's called Love Lies Decay.
That's Decay.
Yeah, sorry, I just forgot. I just drew a blank. But yeah, it's called Love Lies Decay. It's on all the internet things.
Oh, and
it's cool. It's a good album. It's just a little unfocused. It's a little all over the place. But that's actually good. But that's good for everyone because it's got a little bit for the family,
A little bit of everything.
a little bit for the friends, a little bit for the enemies. It's good. It's cool. It's got a bossa nova track, an indie rock track, an Americana track. It's great.
That sounds like
it's got a horrible faux 90s track, and it's people might like some of those things.
I love
the next album though. The 2 that we just played are gonna be that's
So
what
do you
I'm
know where
excited
those
about.
2 are gonna end up?
Yeah, those are gonna end up. I think I'm gonna narrow it down to an EP, and it's gonna be called Not Allowed. And maybe at the end of I want to release it at the time I started writing it, so around August.
That makes sense. Yeah, the season in which you began writing it.
Yeah, because I don't want to talk negatively, although I already did, about the album we just released. But it took 2.5 years to get out, and by the time that happens, I was over it. Didn't care.
I think that happens a lot. For whether it's music or film, it's you start this project, and by the time it actually
film, I can't even imagine. Doesn't that take 2 or 3 years each time?
It's crazy. And then you do the festival circuit and stuff, and you're like, this is the last thing I ever want to see or think about. But you've put so much of your heart into it, so I'm sure that although you're a bit jaded with the record, people will like it a lot.
Right.
And this next one sounds exciting as well. You think
That's
it'll be
cool.
ready for August?
Oh yeah. I just got all the final mixes like yesterday, and they're great. So
And it'll be called Not Allowed.
I think Not Allowed.
There's
I wanted to call it Plague, but people are like, that's a little too close to the book, so I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, that's true. You could.
Yeah.
You could though.
I don't want to be like a pretentious, faux absurdist.
A faux absurdist. That's not a
Yeah.
bad album name, maybe. I don't know.
Faux absurdist?
Yeah, I mean, I don't love it, but
Yeah, I don't like it either.
yeah, I think Not Allowed is better. Not Allowed is better.
So I just
would say
read?
just read
So you're a
this.
graduated
read
high
page
school.
number 8. Read the page number. And
What if I don't know how?
Yeah, this is the literacy test portion. We covered the talent portion.
I haven't read out
Next-
loud since like.
it's just like
When was the last time you had to read something like that?
Oh, dude, I would never agree to read.
It's weird. Like, do you have to like get into it
Well-
and be like an actor? I'm not.
No, you don't got to get
Okay, how
into
about-
it. Save your energy because next is a
I'm just
math
gonna get
test.
it over with. Okay.
got
How
some
about this one? My
equations.
friend Lisa asked, pulling another dress off the rack. It was an orange strapless job with a big black bow at the waist. I crinkled my face and stuck out my tongue. Oh, come on, Amy, what's wrong with it? She asked. Nothing, Lise, I guess Lise. I always wanted to look like the Great Pumpkin. Well, that's it, she said, shoving the dress back in place. We've looked at every dress on every rack and on every store of the mall. If you haven't found anything you like by now, ... She looked at me, shaking her head in a slow kind of way. I hated when she did that. She looked like my mother. You're making it sound like it's now or never, I said, leaning against the mirror behind me. The dance is still 2 weeks away.
What's the page number?
Oh, that's number 5.
And then, all right, so those are your
Cheese, I
influences,
love
and guess,
cheese.
And then people can find you. I think it's Spritzer the band.
Yeah,
on,
Spritzer
on
the
Instagram.
Yeah,
and
Spritzer the
Facebook.
band on Instagram. Our email address is spritzer420@gmail.com.
Guys, don't laugh.
I mean, it's funny you can't be taken seriously in the music industry with a name like that, but that's what I'm going
No,
for.
nothing wrong with that, you guys. Grow up.
Yeah.
You know, these guys just like it's like herding cats. It's difficult. Not herding, like in a group.
Wrangling.
I would never choke out a cat.
No, nobody was considering it. You know. But all right, and then I guess with that, if you have any last messages.
Last words?
That's a good one.
Last
That's
words.
a good last
Oh,
one.
last words. Hi, Mom. I love you.
Aww.
And
Well,
thank you, Ryan, for helping me out.
Well, thank both of you, both Matt and Ryan from Spritzer, the band. We got another artist coming up, so stay tuned. And yeah, thank you guys.
No, thank you.
Really.
Popdust
Sounds really good, man. That's a cool
thanks.
little keyboard.
Yeah, thanks. Cool.